Hey, what's going on, people? So today I'm gonna change the engine on this boat. It's a 19 bow rider, not sure the brand. And so what happened? The customer bought it and with a bad transom and also bad engine. And he got me another engine to install. So stay tuned. Hello, this is Carlos with CP Marine and the Small Boat Repair Channel. It's a Somber boat with a 175 fuel injection engine, which is bad, and I'm doing a carburetor. I couldn't find another engine just like that, and he couldn't find a newer engine, which is understandable. They're very expensive, so they found a 150 carburetor, which is good to me. You know, I fix that a lot, and just a little bit noisy, but same thing pretty much. And this one looks like maybe 2002, not sure, somebody painted the sticker, I can't see. And the other one that I'm gonna do is a 98. So one thing I want to show you is he doesn't have the harness, so I have to transfer this harness to that boat, which is a different connector, but I'll show you what I do. This is not the first time I had it done. So I don't really like to mark the throttle, which is this one. So I don't have to, go up there and guess which one is which, because they're the same in this engine. You can use the same cable. So making my job easier. As you can see, I took everything off. It's very simple to get the covers off, and then have a lot of room to work. Now I'm gonna do this, start disconnecting. And then I'm gonna disconnect the battery. Make sure you don't have the battery connected, or if you have a switch, make sure the switch is off. And after that, this one had the steering cable disconnected already. Whoever did the transom didn't put the cable back, and so it makes my job easier. But I got a new one, I gotta put it back. So I'm just pretty much this cable still here, and that's it. The engine goes out. Make sure you have the proper tools to get the engine off, because it can turn into something very dangerous. Okay, so this customer found an engine without lower unit. It's a older engine, but the lower unit is supposed to work in both engines, which I think it will do a job. So it's very easy to this part, especially when you got everything removed. This part here is just to take the shifter. Is much easier. So all you do is just put this like that, and then open it. Well, remember it's all rusted here, but you can open this and it will come out. Now it's loose, and now I can get the lower unit. So I'm gonna get the lower unit here because it'll be easier to do it here than the stand. And another thing, this engine don't work at all. It went underwater, so I cannot put it up and down. The trim motor is all rusted and the computer fried and everything. So I'm gonna have to do it right here. Maybe put the engine jack so I can get it up and I'll get it out. Alright, so I got the lower unit out. For some reason I didn't record it, but as you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. But sometimes people don't understand how to get the lower unit out, and they keep trying. They don't see 2 bolts in there. Okay, so right here is where you have these 2 hooks here. It's for me to put a strap, or you can put a change or any tool you have, but make sure it's safe because this thing is super heavy. And I would say this is about 400 pounds. Well, now that the lower unit out, a little bit less, but still. Make sure you have the proper tool. Now the rest is just on. Now what is next is to get these bolts off. Make sure I put the engine on the jack, and that's it. This engine will come out. One thing that I noticed when I got the transom, the engine out, is the transom is just redone, so but it looks solid. But one thing that I see is there's zero sealer for that engine. I don't know why. I don't know if the other person knew the engine was bad. I'm not sure, but this has to be sealed in order, to put this in the water. Good thing I didn't try in the water because I don't want the new transom to go bad. So this is the sealer that I recommend. There are different brands. I recommend this one, Loctite. It's almost like 4200. It's pretty much the same. It's just a better way to use it. It's more user friendly. And the other one, once you use it, it's hard. It normally goes bad. So a 5200 as well. 52 is stronger, but it's one-time use and it's not necessary for what I need. I do that. I use that one more for a different type of repair, where something really has to stay there forever. And I would say like maybe like these. But for these bolts, all I need to seal. So this will be fine. Okay, so I got the whole engine out. This is it, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna install. So you see it's carburetor. We got some. The harness is. It's okay, I guess. Could be better, but whatever. And I gotta install the lower unit. Okay, so I put the engine now. It's set. You can see the sealer here coming out now. That's pretty much how it's supposed to look like. It's fine. It will seal. Now I gotta connect everything back. I put the steering cable. And about this is what I want to show you. I gotta convert this harness, which is a newer style, to the old style. See the connector? It's possible, and it's not the first time I had it done. Sometimes you cannot get the harness. You gotta use whatever you have in your boat. I much rather to replace everything, but this is what we got right now. So let me show you what I did here. Was I basically matched the color with the connectors from the other engine, and I cut it and matched the color, and just I put them together. So I have basically new connector harness, or newer, and then the old one I just took it out. See, all the colors are basically the same. There are a couple of them that are not gonna be used because this engine has a motor stop, and the newer sometimes got less connections, less wire. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to crank it and see, make sure at least crank. And still gotta connect a lot of stuff on the little unit, but I just wanna make sure it cranks once I got everything, you know, open. Put the cables back, the battery, everything, so I'm not gonna crank it right now. Since I don't have any gas on the system, I'm gonna crank it. I'm gonna spray some carburetor cleaner to see if it starts. Cranked, but it doesn't start, so I gotta find out what's going on. But that's a good sign. I know at least the engine is not, you know, it's not a stock or something like that. We'll try again. Okay, nothing happened. All right, now I gotta check the wires, see if anything broken, because apparently the engine, the old harness went to fire. So I gotta track the wires, see if there's anyone that is broken or something. This one here is just for the choke. It's not necessary right now, so okay, let me continue. So I have everything figured out. The problem that I didn't want to start was that switch thing. The switch was wired wrong. So, but whatever. I got everything. All I gotta do now is put it this aesthetic, you know, like make it look better. And one thing that I'm doing is I'm draining the gasoline from this boat because I don't know what was there. I don't know for how long it's been sitting. And this engine has to be mixed up with oil because it doesn't have the VRO pump functioning. So I'm gonna have to take the gasoline off in order to start mixing it with oil. But also want to see the state, you know, the status of the gasoline. I'm pumping the new gas with oil mix already. I love this little pump that I have. Make my job a lot easier. Everything back. I have the wiring, the harness. I put it the best I could. It doesn't look that bad. I just put the hose. Now I'm gonna test it, start it, make sure it don't overheat, have it running for a few minutes, and give it a really good wash. As you can see, you still can change the engine from injection to carburetor. Not many people do that. Normally it's the other way, but not always the budget is the best, and all you care is about going fishing, and doesn't matter what engine you have in there or not. And you still can change it, you still can do the same harness, and from a newer engine to an older engine, and it's still gonna work. You just, you know, make sure you match the cables right, and that's it. The same lower unit was the lower unit was from the old engine, I mean for the injection engine, and this is to the carburetor. So good thing they fit perfect, no problem. And so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you have any question, please comment in the section down below. See you guys later.